The great white shark, one of the most infamous, but at the same time least understood creatures on the planet.
We want to see all we can of the great white shark in action.
Whoa! I saw red gums and teeth. Get down into her world.
He's got it! He's got the cam! He's got the cam! Meet her face to face.
Oh, she hit the cage! I saw right down her mouth!
And piece together the puzzle of the seal-hunting great white shark.
Be an insider in the creature world. That's the mission. The Kratt brothers, dropped in remote regions to live with the creatures, through their eyes, on their turf, by their rules. Be the creature.
We're here near the bottom of the world, in the southernmost reaches of the African continent, in a place called False Bay, which is a favorite haunt of the great white shark.
Who hasn't heard about this creature? Most people fear it, and they should, because a great white shark is a top predator of the ocean. The big fish with teeth, who's still here after millions of years, and remains a mystery.
No one really understands this creature because she lives in an environment that's foreign to humans, and she's dangerous, deadly. So how do you find out what it's like to be a creature who will eat you?
Very carefully, and with a lot of help. We're using all sorts of technology, different cameras, to take different looks at what those sharks are doing down there. So we can put together this sequence of the great white shark in seal hunting action. Ravenous and always in motion, the great white shark effortlessly propels her 2,000-pound torpedo-like body through dark water, circling Seal Island.
The fur seals are safe on this island of rock, and they know it. But they also know that the sharks who hunt them are out there waiting.
So the seals leave cautiously, and they gather together at a launch pad, gathering their numbers and the courage to make their break.
And when they do, they swim fast, porpoising on the surface, trying to get beyond the sharks who are patrolling below.
Because this is the kill zone, and the 16-foot great white, the big fish with teeth, who specializes in hunting marine mammals, is cruising below. All senses attuned to the first sign of seals passing overhead.
But when she senses a seal, with lightning-fast and powerful strokes of her tail, she rushes towards her prey, breaking the surface at almost 20 miles per hour. She misses, but continues her pursuit of the seal, who desperately tries to stay a jump ahead of those powerful jaws.
Those jaws are a sight few escape. Seeing the jaws of the great white shark face to face is the only way to truly understand the awesome power of one of the sea's greatest hunters, the great white shark.
So now, piece by piece, we'll put ourselves right in the middle of the action of these seal-hunting great white sharks.
Yeah! With any top carnivore, the place to start is the prey, because you are what you eat. Specifically, the great white shark's behavior, physical abilities, hunting strategy are all adapted for capturing marine mammals like these fur seals.
The fur seal is a medium-sized mammal. A 6-month-old pup is about 3 feet and weighs about 40 pounds. Females weigh in at 125 pounds. Bulls tip the scales at close to 800 pounds. So we've got to get a closer look. But how do we get past those breakers? How do you carefully squeeze onto a small rock, crowded with 40,000 nervous fur seals, without getting swept into the deep water where the sharks are waiting? It's not going to be easy landing our boat on this island. The seas are pretty rough, the rocks are slippery. We're going to have to time it well to get in there between sets.
Okay, here we go.
Go, go, go.
Hand the camera. Got it. Get out of here, Chris. All right, gotta move slow so I don't stampede them.
Martin, big wave, look out! Oh. He got nailed by the swell. A big set came in, and I can't believe he didn't get washed away. Now he knows what it's like to be a seal, except they know how to deal with those swells, and their swimming abilities are amazing. Look at the quick turns. A seal can practically fold in half to change direction. one of these 40,000 seals is at risk of attack by great white shark.
So this is the prey. Who we're looking for is the predator who hunts them in the waters around Seal Island. And the reason Seal Island is such a great hunting ground for great whites is because the bottom drops off quickly. It gets deep, and the sharks patrol this area waiting. When they spot a seal above, they can accelerate to the surface fast enough to hit the seals before they can react. This is the kill zone, a deadly place for seals. They're making the run. We're about half a mile out now, still a ways to go. They've broken up into two groups now. They're zigzagging back and forth, joining up with another group, just keeping that motion going to make it harder for a shark to target one individual. And if they know the shark's coming, they can swim circles around it. But the shark, with this depth and this murky water, can hit from below. Like a trout jumping for a mayfly. Except the prey here aren't flies, they're seals. And the fish are 12 to 15-foot sharks that can weigh over 2,000 pounds. That's what we're gonna try to get a look at first. Chris, how's it going?
All right, in order to get the sharks to jump, we've got this seal decoy made of carpet, which is roughly the same size and shape as a small seal. 3 feet long, 1 foot wide. It will also act as a ruler to measure the length of these giant fish. It doesn't exactly look like a seal, but it's close enough to trigger a shark attack.
So we started dragging that seal decoy, and we kept dragging that seal decoy round and round Seal Island, right through the kill zone. Your shoulder ached from holding that camera. We had to take turns, but one of us always had to be ready. One of those things that happens in an instant, and you have to always be paying attention. Ah, seals! Shark! Yes! I can't believe it. Where were you looking?
I was looking at the crossing seals.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
An ambush hunter. He saw that decoy from down beneath and burst out of the water, got his full body out. But they get more air than that, and that's what we gotta see next. Well, let's put him in. Let's get him tied up and hit it again. Here you go. It's out. They are hungry today. The sharks are here, a lot of sharks. If we could just hang onto the boat and make sure we don't fall in.
Oh, nailed it!
No, I missed that one. I missed that one.
He came up about half body.
Really?
Took the decoy.
Oh, wow.
The decoy didn't have a chance.
Isn't it crazy?
It's amazing.
But it's so weird, though. I see one, then you see one, and we both miss it. But together we got our first piece of the puzzle, the breaching behavior, and all by pulling a little piece of carpet that looks kind of like a seal, dragging it across the ocean. So we got a lot of great footage of ocean, and the action happens in a split second. But for every 2 seconds of shark jumping out of the water, we're probably spending 2 hours just filming the ocean. All this to get a glimpse of a moment in the shark's life. Whoa! Oh, whoa! Did you see that? Oh, he's still hanging on to it, too. Wow, that was total clearance.
With that decoy as a ruler, we can estimate this shark to be about 16 feet long. That is a huge shark. The longest great white on record is only about 4 feet longer, for a total of almost 20 feet.
Amazing.
Wow, did he hit it hard or what?
Oh, yeah. It's almost like your heart stops beating, and then hang time. Boom, down in. Do you realize the power it takes, the power in that tail and that body to propel a 1,500-pound shark completely out of the air?
They break the surface so fast that I don't even remember seeing him break the surface. You know, it's so quick, you just see him airborne.
All right, so now we've got our surface view of a seal hunting great white. After the cruising and the underwater charge leading to her swimming upwards with such velocity she gets airborne. Breaching is definitely the height of shark behavior, but it's only a part of the attack. There is so much going on before this moment.
What does a shark look like when she's cruising through the water? How does she locate her prey and make the final attack?
To find out, we had to get an underwater view, but when you're looking at hunting great whites, you don't just jump in the water.
Time for the torpedo cam. Something interesting and shiny that we can put in the water to try to draw the attention of a hunting shark. Can we look into the eyes of a cruising hunter assessing his prey?
Our new way of looking at great white sharks is ready to go, and we're gonna head out there to the realm of the great white shark. All right, Chris, how's the look?
Oh yeah, looking good.
Okay. Ready to roll?
All set and rolling. This torpedo, it looks like some kind of guided missile, but really, it's a kind of submarine for our camera,
Which will put us right there.
in front of a pursuing shark. Day 4, and we're out looking for sharks, but finding...
Dolphins! Oh, yeah, we're going at dolphin speed.
We're catching up to the dolphins. Here they are, right here.
Jumping through, look at that! They're beautiful. These are incredible, incredible. Now we just got to get out ahead of them so we can put the torpedo cam in the water. We got the torpedo cam for sharks.
But how can we pass up dolphins? We can test the torpedo cam on them.
Whoa! All right, they're still around the butt. I don't know if they've discovered that bright silver object, but knowing the curiosity of dolphins, they are gonna find it. Oh, here they are! Right behind us. Check this out. Chris, they're all over.
I got them.
Beautiful. The long-beaked common dolphin.
These guys always look like they're having fun. Leaping out of the water, porpoising, slicing through the waves. Amazing creatures.
They're a medium-sized dolphin, living in some of the largest pods, sometimes thousands working together to make their living at sea.
Look at this sight! They're feeding in a bait ball. They've surrounded sardines, clustered them up in a tight school, a tight ball, and driven them to the surface where they have fewer escape routes.
It's sardines for supper! And look at all the other creatures cashing in.
Oh man, this is incredible. The birds are feeding, the dolphins are feeding. Everybody's in a frenzy.
And a bronze whale! I don't believe it! Moving right through the bait ball! Oh, did you see that? Just swimming right through with open mouth, taking in a massive amount of sardines. Whoa, gannets! Gannets dropping from the sky, dive bombing into the water. And if they don't catch the sardines with surprise, they swim down up to 30 feet to snatch them in their beaks. Oh, wow.
It's seals. The seals are out there feeding. They've made it past the great whites and are now catching their own prey, fish.
Whoa, 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 but there's a shark. Look, a copper shark. Not going after the seals, but going after the sardines. Seals don't have to worry about this guy. Look, he's following right behind him. In open water, they can usually avoid sharks, even great whites. Chris, I'm gonna go up top. All right. Yeah, let's get back to Seal Island, see if there are any sharks waiting for seals.
Got it.
Oh, shark fin! Shark fin behind the boat.
Where? I don't see him yet. Oh yeah, there he is, the shark. It's a great white. He zoomed right past. Where'd he go? He's gone, I think. Oh, come on. Where is he? There, melting out of the murky shadows. He's so interested in the torpedo cam. It's silver, very fish-like. For the first few years of the great white shark's life, they specialize on fish before switching over to marine mammals as their main prey. Oh wait, here he comes closer. He is big. Whoa, big enough to target marine mammals. But he can't resist the torpedo. It's so fish-like. I've never seen such a long sequence of a great white following, cruising behind like this. He's still with us, just 30 meters off our stern, following us around Seal Island. Check out those two nostrils. They look just as big as his eyes. Sharks have a great sense of smell. Both sight and smell are important for the hunting great white. But here he's using his vision to track the shiny torpedo. He comes up, takes a look, and veers off. Completely in control.
Chris, you see anything?
No, nothing, just water. Here he comes, right up.
I don't see him from up here. Is he there?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Where is he, Finn?
Oh, shark hit the cam.
No way. Ah. Wow. He's hitting it. He hit it again.
He hit the cam.
He hit it again. He's coming. He's coming. Uh-oh.
It's amazing. You can almost see the permagran. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got the camera in his mouth. He's got the camera. He's got the camera in his mouth. Pull it in quick. Pull it up quick, Chris, quick.
Okay, I see the shark. I see the shark down there. He's still down there roaming.
Look at this. Look, the teeth hit this lead piece of the torpedo here. Jagged puncture, and then also a backwards tear. Right there. Wow. Well, this worked well. We got another look at the shark's life. The pursuit, the prowling pursuit, the hanging there, the curiosity, drawing that shark closer, and even the trigger into an attack. That was close, but let's see if we can bring him a little closer, nose to nose with the great white shark. These sardines, that is what the dolphins and the gannets and that Bride's whale were all going for. So now let's see if we can use this little fish to bring in the big fish with teeth, the great white. So now mashing sardines is a part of this Be the Creature adventure. Here we have to use their biology to bring them to us. And so bait is key. The scent has to drift on the current to the huge nostrils of the great white, which have the amazing ability to pick up the scent of blood in the water at 1 part per million. So we've got the chum in the water, and now we get set up with the gear that'll give us this look. The shark-proof pole cam. Camera goes into this pouch, which then goes on me, and I've got the helmet with the eyepiece so that I can stand up, but I've got my eye underwater. Right there with the shark. And he is steely gray on top, white on the bottom, and all blending into the water. sharks here.
All right, I'm gonna put the bait in.
Okay, just make sure I don't get tangled.
Hey, it's Lou Tarantula.
Oh no! I don't want to be part of the bait.
Jeez, that is cool. The object is to let him get close to the bait, but not actually grab it. I'd lose in a tug of war with a great white shark. So just as the shark is about to grab the bait, I pull it gently away.
The bait was thrown in, and he came out of nowhere and just grabbed it and mouthed it, mouth open and everything. This is the great white in scavenging mode, following the scent to an object and tasting. No rush attack of the hunter, just the slow open mouth searching for food to devour.
Great whites have attacked and killed more humans than probably any other type of shark. But less than 100 people have died in great white shark attacks. That's fewer people than die in car accidents around the world in a single month. Here he comes.
Oh yeah.
Straight for the bait. Straight for the bait.
Oh, jeez. Oh, teeth.
Wow.
Now I know what those teeth look like up close. Great white sharks, they're not cold-blooded. They look like cold-blooded killers when you look them in the eye, but that eye actually has warm blood going into it.
Yeah, unlike most fish, great white sharks' bodies are warmer than their surroundings. Parts of the shark's body can be as much as 23 degrees warmer than the water the fish swims in. The higher temperature helps the great white shark swim faster and digest her food more efficiently.
We've got this eye on the surface. This weird contraption puts me right there, and I never know when he's coming. There could be a lot of sharks out here. About 15 seal hunters around Seal Island at any one time. So being in the water in this shark zone, you could be surrounded and never know it until it was too late. Whoa.
Martin, another one, lower, to the right.
Oh! Yeah, I got him. Two right in our boat. Jeez, my viewfinder's fogging up. There's his gills, his fin, and his tail. Whoa. Okay, he's coming right in.
This big one's getting more and more aggressive about going for the bait.
Chris!
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! She got
you
me.
napping.
Yeah, she came up from beyond, couldn't see her in the shadows. Before I knew it, she had the bait. Want to trade?
Sure. Okay, coming in from the right, far out, but towards the bait. Now cutting in closer to you. Coming towards the bait fast. I just got it out of her mouth.
I saw her almost get it.
We are being circled. Whoa, way low, coming up straight from the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Just like she would when she attacks a seal.
Nice.
Chris, sometimes it looks like you're filming birds. You keep looking up at the sky. This is really a great way to film great white sharks because you can move around enough as they come by and really see the awesome power of these near record-sized 16-foot-long great white sharks. Well, that was a good day. I got a much better feel for the sharks using that pole cam.
But we're gonna get even closer. Tomorrow, I go down into the shark's domain in a cage, coming face to face with one of the most feared predators in the sea. Ah, the cage.
Today is cage day. Think of us as those sardines in the bait bowl, right in the middle of all the predation action, except we're gonna be sardines in a can as we throw ourselves right into the hunting ground of the great white shark.
All right, we gotta get this cage in the boat.
The power of a shark's jaw is awesome. They've been known to bite cables and ram boats. We're counting on our shark cage to have thick enough steel to withstand any attack.
There it is. All set to go cage diving with the great whites.
Chris and I both agreed that we were in for something special today. But what we couldn't agree on was who was going to go into the water first. Wildebeest is heads. Crest is tail. Whoever gets the call goes in with the great white sharks first.
All right.
Chris, you call it.
Okay.
In the air. Yeah.
Wildebeest. Oh!
Yes. I'm in first. Here's the masks, Chris.
All right.
These are underwater communicating masks. Inside, the mask is a microphone.
These headphones will let me hear what Martin's saying underwater when he's with the shark.
And here are the eyes. All this is what we need to get down there and get another view of the great white shark. So Chris and I are gonna stay in contact when I'm in the cage and he's on top, and then we'll switch it around. Now all we need is the last ingredient, the great whites.
You can sometimes swim with a calm, lazy great white shark who's not in hunting mode, but not here. The sharks in this spot are coiled tight and ready to spring. To go down there, we need protection.
2, 3. Okay, ready? Here it goes.
Okay, your mask. Okay.
Good. It's getting in.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, he's in. Martin, sharks are here. They're coming in. Oh, yeah. Heading straight for the cage. Whoa, right by him. Martin, did you see that? What was that like? Martin, do you hear me? He's still around here. Martin. I don't think these things are working, right? He's not responding. Martin, shark to your right. Oh yeah, coming right in. It's right behind him. Martin, right behind you, the shark. Shark, right behind you. Right behind you. He's not hearing me. It's not working right. The communicator isn't clear. It's all static. I have no idea what he's talking about. Martin, can you read me? Okay, we are pulling you in now, over. I don't think you heard anything I said. How'd it go?
Communicator's needed. Yeah. I got the lid in there.
All right.
How was it?
Very cool. Very cool. I got to really see the way they disappear in and out of the shadows. But I wish she came closer enough, but she was just a little too nervous or not hungry or something.
Yeah.
Every day is different. The other days with the pole camera, there were, those 3 sharks that wouldn't leave and were so curious and interested, bumping up against the camera, trying to bite the camera. And today, a lot more cautious, more wary. Individual sharks, different conditions. Who knows exactly why, but a lot of different behavior.
Hopefully, we'd have better luck tomorrow.
And I think it'll get a little more scary when she comes right up.
Today, it was Chris's turn to get into the cage and meet the great white shark face to face.
Sharks are curious, and they check things out. A lot of times before they'll attack, they'll check something out to make sure what it is, if it's food.
So when you're a seal or one of us diving like sea lions like we did off the Patagonian coast, your body's motion is giving off electrical signals into the water. At close range, these electrical charges reach the shark's ampullae of Lorenzini through those tiny black holes all over his snout. This is the sensing organ where the shark receives electrical signals in the water. We don't want to be free swimming around here because these sharks are so tightly coiled and ready to go, any one of their senses could mistake us for a seal.
They are great sensory predators.
Yesterday, I'd been down there with the great whites with limited success. The visibility had been poor, and the sharks were reluctant to approach. We were both worried the same thing would happen today. But today the water was so clear, crystal clear. Now it was Chris's turn. The only thing he could do was get in there, wait, and hope for the best. And I knew how he felt, because even in the cage, you feel vulnerable. You can't see where the sharks are coming in from. And the thought of being in the water outside the cage, unprotected, sends chills down your spine.
We have a female shark. She looks like she's at least 4 meters long. Over.
Chris, I'm reading you now. I'm reading you. That is great. Over.
This shark looks to be about 4 meters long. She's a beauty. Over.
Okay, Chris, okay. Off of the port side of the boat. See her going? Over.
Yeah, I got her. The port side of the boat. She's circling that red all the time. Over.
Okay, yes, Chris, yes. Now, she likes to come around in behind you. Over.
Whoa! The shark cruises slowly past.
Here she comes, in behind, right there in front of you. To your right. Passing you, to your right.
Oh! I didn't even see her coming!
She's coming right between us. Whoa! Whoa, Chris, how do you feel? He can't hear me. He can't hear me. Oh, well. Well, he's doing good. I see the bubbles. I can hear him every now and then. This technology. All of the sharks' systems, the electrical systems, the sound, taste, lateral lines sensing pressure waves, they're all working great. And here we are with all this gadgetry, and we're having trouble communicating.
Whoa, there she is again. She is back. Martin, she is back. Whoa, Martin, she hit the cage.
Chris, I saw her from the top.
Oh, she hit the cage! It was amazing! I saw right down her mouth! Over!
That shark was eyeing me, moving right in, open mouth, and she tasted the cage, didn't like it, and took off.
Unbelievable, I saw that. That was unbelievable. Chris, I don't know where she went. Don't see her now. Over. Chris, how are you? How are you? Over.
I'm just over 100 bar.
Okay, we better pull you in. This tank's over, just a little over 100 bars. Better bring him in.
Now's not the time for him to get tangled up with the shark.
Wow, that was incredible. I couldn't believe that. Unbelievable.
What in the world is that like?
Oh, I mean, if the cage wasn't there, she would have bit my face.
Your whole
off.
face. Nice stuff.
Wow, all right.
We had some communication problems, but hey, the sharks were cooperating. That's the best thing.
She came around, she circled slowly, came up slowly and quietly, looking at me, looking at my eyes, with her mouth slightly open.
When did she open it? Far away?
As she was approaching it, yeah. Yeah, and came up smoothly and just chomped on the cage, and then she shook it.
She got caught a little bit. Her teeth got caught.
Yeah, either a whole tooth or a piece of tooth. Maybe even two teeth just broke right off.
It had to be the whole tooth. I doubt it would be a piece. Probably the
I'm
whole
not
tooth.
sure.
Whoa! One just breached.
Whoa.
Unbelievable. There are sharks in these waters.
A shark usually has a third of their teeth missing at any one point. And they have a few rows of teeth so that when one breaks off, another replaces it. Just continues to replace it over and over again.
That was something nice.
Time flies when you're face to face with great white sharks. We didn't make it back to port until nightfall.
And we couldn't wait to check out what we had. And of course, to figure out what pieces we were missing and to plan what we were going to do next. We'd seen massive sharks airborne. We'd seen on the torpedo cam how patiently she tracks her prey and then lunges when she's ready to strike.
That was fast.
We'd watched her going after bait, and best of all, we'd been down in the cage face to face with one of the ocean's apex predators.
Oh, look at that tooth fly.
Now Chris knows, and we through the technology know what it's like to stare right into the open mouth of the great white shark. So how are the seals dealing with these predators that surround their island? That's what we've got to find out.
So if the great white sharks are out here and they're eating seals, how come there are so many seals that make it? It's because of their underwater swimming abilities, and we have another camera to check that out.
This pole cam is smaller, lighter, and more maneuverable than our other one, so it should be able to keep up with the fur seals. They play in the shallows, careful to stay close to Seal Island.
And it's that amazing swimming ability that keeps them alive. With a mere twitch of her flipper, she accelerates. And in open water, they can usually elude a great white shark. But the sharks have the edge in the kill zone, where they can rocket up from the depths, hitting before the seal has time to react. All right, to really understand what's going on, we have to get the seal's point of view. What is the perspective of the prey? And that's what this camera's all about. Good luck.
She's looking good. We got the new cam in the water, but one of us had to hold that other camera on our shoulder and wait. Nothing but bubbles yet. When the first seals head out, They look ahead of them. They're looking where they're going. They also look down for any approaching danger, for any great white sharks. This is their point of view. Shark! Got a glimpse of his head.
And I didn't see anything, so it's very weird.
I know, you have to be on constant alert. You have to be wary all the time. And that's the benefit the fur seals have for traveling in groups. While one seal is looking one direction, the other can be looking down. It worked perfectly. As soon as one of the seals spotted that shark, everybody would have moved in different directions, zigzagging all over the place, and hopefully we would have gotten away unscathed.
But the shark's strategy is to hit before you can react, to come speeding out of that gloom with such velocity you see them only when it's too late.
Whoa! Shark! Shark head! Got it! Got it! Whoa! That was violent. We felt that on deck with the cable. It pulled a lot of stuff in. I don't know. I'm not sure what we've lost yet. Let's see.
Did it break the cable?
Yes. Well, yes.
Our optic nerve, our video cable snapped. That could be a problem.
The cable snapped. We lost our feed.
Camera's fine.
I don't know when it popped out, but I saw teeth, Chris. I saw teeth.
Oh! Yow! All three wires attacked.
We have some repairs to do.
Oh, look at this! Look at the bite mark!
That's right.
Look at these teeth! Took a chomp right out of the seal's head.
And judging from the perimeter of this bite and comparing it to shark jaw data, this great white was about 15 feet long.
Imagine you are sitting on top of your surfboard, paddling with your arms out and your legs off the end like a tail. This is what they're mistaken surfboarders for. And you don't want to kayak or surf in these waters because there's so many sharks here and they are hunting. They're looking for this kind of a silhouette.
Nightmarish for us, but an everyday reality for them.
We've been out here for weeks now, getting different pieces of the puzzle, different looks at sharks' behavior, seeing them racing through the water after our tow count. We've seen them breaching up out of the water, breaking the surface, and leaping high into the air. And we've seen them coming out of the depths, ready to hit that camera straight on with those powerful jaws. But now we're getting to the point where we can start putting all these pieces together and see this amazing shark-seal interaction firsthand from start to finish.
Shark! Get over there! Go, go, go! It's after a seal!
We raced to get there before the action was over.
Get the camera, Chris!
The seal's still alive. He's jumping out. The shark's right after him. Seal's jumping. Shark's on his tail. Oh, he's right on his tail. That little seal is staying behind him, trying to stay behind the shark, away from the jaws. Oh! She was hit. At some point she was hit, probably during the first strike, the surprise. But now the seal knows that the shark's on her tail, and she's taking evasive action. Shark is going around in circles, keeping the pursuit. The seal has an injury. Oh, whoa. He's coming right towards our boat. No, no, he's right there. He's right there. Shark is right on his tail. Whoa! He's right on her! She's still alive there, right in that swirl, that big white swirl. Flipping back on the shark, staying behind her. The shark is relentless, relentless. Oh, wow! Nice jump. But once the element of surprise is gone, the great white shark is at a disadvantage. Wait a second. She's swimming free again. She's eluded another great white shark. For now, she's safe. She just has to have a little luck now since she's tired to make it back to Seal Island in safety, where she can nurse that wound, get healed up. And they have to do this all the time. Whenever they're hungry, a seal has to leave the island, go out looking for fish. And after an experience like that, you know as a seal that the great whites are out here. Imagine the stress. And their fear response is what keeps them alive and their population high. But equally, the shark has its strategy for survival as an efficient hunting machine that has kept the species going for over 2 million years.
So now, after our 2-week expedition, we can put it all together and see the seal hunting great white shark from the point of view of the hunted and the hunter.
That was the great white shark.